Hey Elena, my name is Brandon, and in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this, and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I do read minds, and the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have in hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who is not. Now, I found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of these local business owners still raising their hands and saying, you know what, I like you, Brandon, I like what you're doing, please do this for me. So, if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I've got a few tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, go ahead and reach out to me on Facebook, and we can get together and chat and see if there's some things that we can do to help your business out. Otherwise, if at the end of the video you simply want to take this free attack plan and start implementing these tools yourself, by all means, please do so. This is a great way to really help to get you higher ranked on Google and to start bringing in more traffic. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and jump right in. First thing that we want to talk about is content. So, to be optimized on Google, they suggest having at least 1,500 words on your homepage. So, just looking through your homepage, I think we've got roughly about 100 words on there. And I wanted to pull up your competitor as well, Jalen Studios. So they've got, I think they've got roughly about the same. So really, to start to beat them, to rank them out of the water, those kind of things, we want to increase the content on your front page. So why, you might ask, do we need to do that? So if you think about it, people are searching every day on Google for different keywords. So the more content you have on your site, the more likely they are to find keywords related to your business. And obviously, the more traffic you get, the more likely you are to bring in more customers. So content is super, super important. And you've got some absolutely gorgeous pictures on that front page there. And I know when people are searching for photographers, that's really what they want to see. Unfortunately, with Google, Google doesn't care about what you and I care about. Google just cares about content because that's how people can find you. So this is why having more content on that front page, more keyword-rich content, is super, super important. So that's going to be number one. The second thing you want to focus on is what is called citations. Now, basically, what a citation is your name, your address, and your phone number on different directories throughout the internet. Directories such as Yext or Yelp or Yellow Pages, those kind of things. And you may ask, why is that important? Well, I'm going to tell you. So you see this right here? This is called the Google Map Pack. And you may have noticed whenever you search for something on Google, oftentimes if there are businesses related to it in their directory, you will come up with this Google Map Pack. And the way to rank in this map pack, which I'm sure you were wondering, is to get as many citations out there as possible in the internet. So again, your name, your address, your phone number. And I don't know about you, but whenever I'm searching for something on Google, I often don't go past this map pack. If I'm searching for, say, a restaurant or something like that, um, I'll probably choose one of those top three and be done with it. And I don't even necessarily go to the organic traffic. So you can understand why it is so, so important to be ranked in this map pack and to do all you can to get there. So you may be wondering, well, how do I know how many citations I have? And I am going to tell you. This is a free tool called WhiteSpark. It's something you can go to and you can look these things up. But this, I'm going to go ahead and just show you. Here is where you're sitting here. You've got 16 citations, and your competitor has 4. So you are doing really well in that area. Um, we definitely want to improve that as much as possible. We actually recommend having 200 to 300 citations to really blow your competition out of the water. And I know how tough it is sometimes as a photographer in Salt Lake because there are so many photographers you're up against. But 200 to 300 is what we would recommend in that regard. So it's definitely something that can be improved upon and a way to go moving forward. So that's going to be number 2. Your third thing that we want to talk about today is what we call link juice, or as some people lovingly refer it as backlinks. So basically what a backlink is you've got site A and you've got site B. And site A is going to refer to site B through a link. And this, the more backlinks you have, the higher you are going to rank with Google. Because Google sees that as one site passing authority to another. And the more authority you have coming to your site, the more highly ranked you're going to be on Google because there's trust there. The more backlinks you have, the more authority. Therefore, the more likely people are to trust your site, and therefore, the more likely Google is to trust your site. With that being said, there is a difference between quantity and quality. So, and you need to have both. Looks like you've got a little over 1,000 backlinks, which is awesome. That is definitely helping to bring people in and helping you to rank higher on Google. Your competitor here, and I'm guessing this is probably the reason they are ranking so high on Google. They've got about 4,000 backlinks, and my guess is that most of those are quality backlinks, and that is again helping them to really start to rank high on Google. This is a tool that we use called Ahrefs, and this is a way to look at both your site and your competitors to see some of these key metrics like their keywords, the number of domains that are referring to them, and then again these backlinks. So one way to kind of explain the difference between just a random backlink and a quality backlink, because again this is what you want to go for. You want to go for quantity, but also even more important is quality. Going back to site A, site B, imagine that you've got a photography magazine that's got an online site where they've got a blog on there, and one of these bloggers on that photography magazine site writes an article and references your site. That is huge. That is a great backlink to have, and that is going to really help you to look really good in Google's eyes. On the other hand, imagine you've got Pizza Hut and they decide that they really like your site and they want to give you some love, and so they send or they go ahead and put a backlink to your site onto their site. Unfortunately, in that case, Google's actually going to see that and say, you know what, one of these things is not like the other, and these don't match, and they're actually going to lower your ranking for that kind of a backlink. So quality is super, super important in Google's eyes, as well as quantity. So just hitting on those things again real quick. Number 1 is going to be your content. You want to have at least 1,500 words to rank or to be optimized for Google on your front page. We also suggest having 500 to 700 words on each of your service pages or back pages to help those rank as well. Excuse me, so that's going to be number 1. Your second one is going to be those citations. Again, 200 to 300 to really blow your competition out of the water. And then finally is the backlinks. Again, quality and quantity are going to be super, super important. And with all that being said, if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm open to help, and if this is something you'd be interested in working with and getting a game plan set, we can do that as well. Otherwise, go ahead and just take this information and run with it and really start to implement these things on your site, and this is going to help you to rank higher on Google and get you to that front page. Thanks so much.